and Nichele. These are today's judges on the Fantasy Tournament Game Show where anything can happen, anyone can win, and you never know who's going to show up next. It's anyone's game! Anyone's game! So this is the wheel where everything happens. This keeps track of our current progress, and this is where our characters are going to appear. If you go over there and meet my friend Charles, lean into frame and wave, he's going to give you 4 characters. Choose one, they go up there. If you don't know who they are, don't like them, just don't want to pick them, whatever reason, you can get up to 3 mulligans per draw. Every mulligan you get 1 fewer character. So by the end, you've got 1 character and you're stuck with it. If you get a blank, you can fill them with anyone. Literally anyone, as long as they're not currently competing. Let's get things started. Who wants to pick our first character? Go ahead and take a look at these and let us know who you're picking.
Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I'm going to be Stitch.
All right, so you've picked Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Now I give this thing a good spin, and wherever it stops is where Stitch goes. You may also notice that there's somebody up at the top already sitting outside the wheel. That is our current champion, Black Widow, who has already won 2 titles and is vying for a 3rd. If she gets it, she becomes the first competitor to retire to the Hall of Fame.
Wicked Witch of the West.
All right, the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'm contemplating Screw You, Tony Hawk.
Screw you, Tony Hawk.
Sorry, Tony.
No offense. I think I'm going to go Eren Yeager.
You can come over here and spin the wheel if you want.
No, that's all you.
All me?
Yeah,
All
way too
right.
much
All right,
time.
so she's picked Mystique from X-Men.
Screw Tony Stark. We'll go with the Screw Tonys.
Sorry, Tony.
Solid. I think that's a solid line to start.
And we'll go with Undyne because he looks freaking cool. He's like a fish.
All right, that's Undyne from Undertale. Yet another blue person. So far we are majority blue up in here. It's Undyne versus the Wicked Witch of the West. It's chess.
So, Undyne, she is the main royal's guardsman in Undertale, so I think she would have some battle strategy. She may have some ways to think about these kind of strategic movements and things like these, so maybe Undyne. But also, her character is very much just so much hit you very aggressively. So there's definitely a little bit of a...
I think she's smarter. I think the witch is smarter and less punchy. So I think the witch is probably really bored and has a lot of chess. Probably playing a lot of chess with a lot of flying monkeys. Yeah, I'm going with the flying monkeys. I'm playing chess.
Absolutely.
You're going with the flying because she's got the minions and she's got to command them like one would chess pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hold on. But look how she lost. A little girl with a conveniently placed bucket of soapy water.
She does have a
chess
water
is all
issue.
about placement.
Well, but what if we take that other one out of the water and it just dies too?
She did leave her one weakness nearby.
But wouldn't the flying monkeys leave it there? She's not like she's mopping her own freaking castle. I
Okay,
think the
but both of
monkeys
them
didn't
have
know.
been defeated by a child. That is
All right, you got it there. All right. She lost to a kid.
But both characters have. If you go the genocide route in Undertale, and you do end up killing Undyne, she is killed by a literal child.
I'm still going with the witch.
Okay, you got
I'm
it.
still going
Chess.
with the witch. I think the witch is older, smarter, probably plays a lot of chess because she's really low and you got no friends, and she probably has an electronic chess game. Because
That's
she got
right.
no friends.
She's old. She has no friends, especially since her best friend got squished by a house.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why she was so pissed because now she has no one to play chess with. Maybe that's the whole basis of the Wizard of Oz was actually a game of chess.
That she lost.
That she lost.
All right, so it looks like we're pretty much decided. So everybody go ahead and write down your votes. You don't have to spell the whole thing out if you don't want to. All right, and show them. All right, that's unanimous for the Wicked Witch of the West.
You have to go with the theme. Come on. Don't destroy it.
Crystal, I know nothing about this, but a blue fox. She looks good. Look at that.
There is a lot of fan art of this
There we
character.
go.
It's Crystal from Star Fox Adventures.
I can't pass that up.
Ooh, Lex Luthor immediately. Oh, but Bear. I have no clue who this is, but he looks like he is on crack.
That's Bear from Bear in the Big Blue
Bear in the
House.
Big Blue House.
Hey,
If I were to be a
even though
furry,
he's
it would
not-
be that.
Even though he's not himself, he would still sticking with the blue theme.
I'm gonna go with Lex Luthor. I feel like he'll win me some battles.
All right. Bring him over here. Come on over. Come on. Bring your
Don't be
character.
shy.
Bring your character. Come on.
Bring him over and give him
Right
a
on over
spin.
I'm only doing this for everyone else.
No, where are you going?
You gotta spin it.
Give this wheel a spin. He picked Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Stitch. Oh, okay.
All right,
I'm sorry.
Olmec versus Stitch. Basket weaving. So that's Stitch, the little blue alien from Lilo and Stitch, versus Olmec, the giant stone head from Legends of the Hidden Temple, whose one appendage is a gate.
Well, Stitch has 6 hands.
Stitch
Stitch
has hands.
He's got 6 of them.
Stitch has hands.
And the head doesn't.
But Olmec is full of ancestral knowledge. He would know the way to do it at least.
He would definitely understand the technique, probably.
But
better
at the
than
end of the
Stitch
day,
would.
who has a basket?
Who can actually manufacture a finished
right.
product?
Stitch's
Alright,
basket.
this is easy
Have
one.
you
All right,
ever
let's,
seen
Yes. Stitch built a model of San Francisco.
Right.
Yeah.
He did.
Do it.
It was very short-lived, but he did build
He
one.
did.
yeah.
Right.
And flip.
All right. That's
Stitch.
unanimous for Stitch.
Absolutely.
Driz Doerden from Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms.
The dark elf?
Finally!
Yeah.
Another blue.
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
He was
more-
angry.
more blue- well,
Blue-
Come on.
blue adjacent.
Blue adjacent.
He's kind of purplish.
So you're looking
Oh, Mr. Burns. Normally I would choose
got yellow and
evil.
blue.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Prime, man. Optimus can do some. Oh, I think you can f***ing go for up. We're gonna have to edit that out. I'm
Take
sorry,
that.
my apologies.
We'll fix that in
He will,
post.
he will. I'm gonna go with Optimus Prime.
All right.
Spin it like mean it.
Ooh, the double touch.
Tiamat.
All right, Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
All right, Tiamat goes right here.
And no one to challenge yet.
No one to challenge her just yet.
You have the look on your face like your mom popped up on one of those chips or something.
I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know any of these characters.
You can mulligan again.
I don't know these ones either.
One of those characters is exactly as he appears.
The dog? He's just a good boy.
He's basically just a good boy.
Put the ultra good boy.
All right, that's Ein from Cowboy Bebop. All right, and that's Mothra from Godzilla.
Oh, we have a
All right.
battle. Who's
Mothra versus Driz Doerden. Contest is a no-holds-barred fist fight.
Dude,
Well,
Mothra's
Mothra's
got him by like 1 billion pounds.
I mean,
Yeah, but
Chris
Mothra
Gordon-
has no fists.
No holds barred.
no, he's not.
No holds
His
barred?
wings.
Okay.
No holds barred.
So
He uses his wings.
Mothra has technically defeated Godzilla a couple times.
Godzilla just has to sit on him. It's over.
It's not
I mean,
Godzilla.
Mothra can land on him.
If
Yeah.
anybody could slay a dragon, Driz Doerden is the type of hero who could, but he doesn't have any weapons in this case.
He's just got his
It is, yeah,
Is
it
he
is
gonna-
just a fist fight.
That's like, he's gonna be like,
What's his charisma stat?
Alright, I made my decision.
Oh, it died.
The marker
It
died.
died.
Oh, okay, I'll get you a new one.
Oh, wait, I don't know. Ah, thank you.
All right, that's Mothra. Dory from Finding Nemo.
Meat boy. Though that kind of works in my favor. I got this one and I can't believe it. I'm gonna be Snarf.
He passed up on Naruto.
I have no idea who Bucky Cat is, but I'm a fan of kitties, so.
All right,
Skipped out
Bucky
on
Cat from
Jabberjaw.
Get Fuzzy.
Mulligan, I don't know any of these characters. Oh, Wesley immediately.
All right, Wesley from The Princess Bride. Wesley versus Optimus Prime.
Oh, cool.
Online gambling.
Oh, Wesley.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Wesley's got that.
Wesley's
Okay, well,
got
okay.
Although-
Hold on, though.
Hold on, Optimus Prime can tap
Optimus-
into the computer and control it.
Right.
And Wesley is at his absolute best when he can actually, talk to people directly and face them in gambling. He can bluff them and mess with them. Online, it's a lot harder to do that.
I think Optimus Prime is going to cheat. Even though he's the good guy, he'll connect and he'll hack whatever online thing is going on, and he'll just make it win because it's better for the universe.
If he cheats, he gets disqualified.
Oh, then
Well, where does it say that in the game?
I
He just said
it's
it.
online
He makes
gambling.
it.
That's the contest.
Well, the thing is
If you're cheating, you're not fulfilling the objective of the contest.
counting cards is not illegal. It's frowned upon,
And they will stop you.
and they will stop you, but it's not cheating.
Right. Doing a thing that's frowned upon is fine. Counting cards is allowed.
I would
I still
say
think
Optimus
Optimus is
Prime.
smarter.
I think Optimus Prime, being robotic and computerized, would be able to pick up the nuances of the online gambling quicker than Wesley and take advantage of
Think he'd get
the
a head
computerized.
start here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Looks like our judges are ready. So 3, 2, 1, vote. All right. That's that's Optimus Prime. All right.
Optimus Prime, Bumpy Robot.
Straight into the next match, Optimus Prime versus Stitch.
I see how this starts to get interesting, right?
Yeah.
At first it's kind of like
Oh,
a
that's
setup, and now
terrifying.
it's just like,
What are they
alright.
fighting?
It's a marathon.
A marathon is a marathon.
26.1 miles.
26.1.
Oh,
That
yeah.
poor little thing will die.
They could both
Yes.
make it, but Optimus Prime can turn into a truck and go a
Yeah.
lot faster.
Yeah, but
I thought
Stitch took out a couple trucks.
Yeah, can
In the movie.
But that would
Is
be
that
cheating.
part of the game? Can you disable the other opponent? We don't know. Is that cheating?
That
In a
is
marathon?
cheating,
If
yes.
That is
Yeah.
cheating.
Well,
Alright.
If
hold
you
on.
escalate in violence beyond what's implied by the contest, that would be cheating and get you disqualified.
But Stitch might just accidentally run in front of him and totally disable him, because that's what happened with the Senate.
I mean, but then Optimus Prime could just unfold into his humanoid form and run the rest of the way, couldn't he?
Alright.
Yeah, that's.
Unfortunately, considering the contest,
I think
Kick
it's
the baby.
pretty obvious.
I'm sorry, Stitch.
yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm sorry, Stitch too.
Looks like our judges are ready. Vote.
Oh, sorry.
All right, that's 3 votes for Optimus Prime.
Sorry, Stitch. Man, you're my favorite.
All right, Kefka Palazzo, come on over here and give our wheel a spin. Kefka Palazzo versus Aaron Yeager. Modeling.
Who's got the swagger?
First.
Who's got the swagger? Who's going to be able to better show off some ridiculous outfit that somebody put them in?
Do you know how much fan art there is of Aaron
Ridiculous
Yeager?
outfit.
Immediately.
Yeah.
There's lots
But
of
on the other hand,
lots of
Kefka is a jester, isn't he?
Yeah,
He wears ridiculous outfits regularly
yeah, he does.
and works them for a crowd.
Can Aaron Yeager turn into a Titan?
I'll look up. No.
I don't think he does willingly.
He's very flamboyant. I'll give him that.
He is.
So that's
Oh.
Kefka.
He's also pretty crazy too. He's trying to conquer the world and actually ends up
Kefka.
almost destroying it in the
Kefka.
process.
Okay. The other
You
guy?
know, I feel
That's
like.
some confidence right there if you're wearing that on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's either confidence or insanity. One of the two.
Are they
Also,
mutually
poisoning the
exclusive?
water of a king
I don't
to
think
kill
so.
I don't think so.
everybody in it.
No.
That dude looks like some Gen X dude that got hit by a bus.
He looks so EMO as lawn cuts
Yeah,
himself.
exactly.
Yo, look at that bug.
The only thing that dude knows is the color of his shoes.
All right, looks like Zuzu's
That guy
ready.
listens
I'm
to
ready.
way too much Coldplay.
All right, and Michelle is ready. Let's see him.
Bamo, the guy who doesn't listen to Coldplay.
By unanimous vote. All right, we've got Mr. Peanut, Cookie Monster from Sesame Street.
Oh. Oh
He's
god.
going up against Tiamat. He's screwed.
Cookie Monster versus Tiamat.
sorry.
Foosball.
Foosball.
You're kidding me.
Oh,
Foosball. Cookie Monster
has
versus
that.
Tiamat.
Okay, I feel like Tiamat would accidentally break the whole entire foosball board. I don't think he would have the capability.
Tiamat would
Keep in
have
mind,
no
unlike most
patience
That
for
would get her
foosball.
disqualified.
Unlike
Or-
But it's an accident. It's not like the Queen of Dragons meant to break
Okay, it would get her a warning, and then if she did it again, she'd be disqualified.
And keeping in mind also, Cookie Monster is one of the few Muppets that has human hands.
Right.
Does Cookie Monster have human
Yep.
hands?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
Swedish Chef was
And
the
look
only
how
one.
fast he shoves those
They're in
cookies
gloves,
in
but they're
his
not-
face.
He's got,
Like,
he takes
he's
two
got-
people, he has 2 working hands.
Alright, so Chris is ready.
Hell yeah.
Wait, does Tiamat have any psychic powers?
Yes.
I don't think telekinesis is one of them, though. Alright, looks like everybody's ready. Let's see them.
Anyone that can hold their own against Ricky Gervais gets my vote.
Alright, Cookie Monster takes it.
So what do I got? I've got,
Oh,
is that
Jesus.
Clippy?
Yep.
My name is Cookie Monster.
Alright, I just want this one to die, so I'm taking Clippy.
Alright, that's Clip It from Microsoft Office.
No one here wants to see that dude win anything, so.
He does sometimes win, though.
You may learn a hard lesson here. It's a dangerous thing to put on characters you want to lose.
Because you know what the challenge is going to be? Removing a SIM card from a phone.
Alright, so here we are. The Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Alright, the Queen of Hearts versus Mr. Peanut.
Honestly, she would just eat the peanut.
That's the first thing that popped in my mind is that you're going to eat him.
It's a pogo stick race.
Oh no.
What do his feet look like?
I don't
Would he even
He's
get
he's got like
pencil feet,
black
he got stick
noodle
feet,
legs
yeah.
that I think
And
he
he
wears
does-
white shoes.
I'm just saying, Queen of Hearts will figure it out.
What?
Queen of Hearts will figure out how to work.
Queen of Hearts is a little heavier.
Yeah.
That's
True.
kind of.
But that wouldn't stop her. She's got cartoon physics on her side.
I
So
was
is
just
Mr.
saying,
Peanut.
yeah.
Think of
Well,
think of
which
those,
type of Queen of Hearts?
those-
Is it the cartoon
It's the
Queen of
cartoon,
Hearts
the,
or
the movie.
The
Disney
cartoon.
movie.
The
But
How
it's
about
like
those-
animated.
Mr.
Those
Peanut's legs are kind of orgy like pogo
Yeah,
sticks.
they're too noodly. Yeah, I think he'd collapse under his own weight if he jumped.
Think of those creatures that she uses as a croquet mallets as well.
Like the dodos?
The dodos could be their own poker sticks for
So Queen of Hearts has more practice. Mr. Peanut, I'm sure if he had an accident on a pogo stick, would probably break.
just crack up under the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting nutty.
Oh, wait. No.
What happened?
Oh no.
Alright, are you ready?
Oh, are
Alright, let's see them.
QAnon! Queen of Hearts. I can see how this would be an
Oh
amazing
no.
drinking.
Oh dear.
I hear that, but I don't know how it works.
If you just drink, you drown.
Just play it
Every
while
time you
drinking.
spin it, you just play it while drinking. There we go.
It's a tough one here.
This is hard because I'm in between Eric Cartman, Keanu Reeves, and Ash Ketchum.
Cartman.
Pikachu, I choose you!
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Cartman, it's gotta be
God damn
Cartman.
it, Kenny.
All right, that was
That was a
great.
good impression. That was,
He's-
Yes,
that
that was
was a really good impression.
That was amazing.
That was really good.
Yeah,
Purely for
that's
that, I'm
pretty
gonna
cool.
go with Eric Cartman.
Yeah. Alright, Eric Cartman from South Park versus Mystique. It's water chugging.
The fat kid gets it.
Why would he chug water though?
I'm gonna look at the picture of this.
I don't think the why is up for debate.
I'm all Misty can become the water. She's got it.
What if Cartman's chugging her?
Wait.
Ew.
No.
No,
No.
I'm a bad
I can
That's
I can hear the fan base just like, be quiet.
Please no vor on my show.
No.
Eric Cartman next to Steve Bloor.
Don't Google that. Alright, looks like everybody's ready. Let's see them. That's 2 for Cartman and 1 for Mystique. Rayman from Rayman. Rayman is one of very few characters I know of who can do hand-to-hand in range combat.
Goes to empty
That's
space.
going to take the one final
Empty
fully open
space.
space. So from here on out, it's all matches. Kimmy Schmidt from the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt versus Dory. It's meteorology.
Dory would forget everything.
Yeah, Dory wouldn't know anything about meteorology. She lives under the water.
And also, she forgets way too often.
Well,
Forgets
you don't
what?
you don't necessarily have to remember anything. You just have to accurately predict tomorrow's weather.
So here's the thing,
Oh,
Dory would guess, and it would be random. But Kimmy would be unfailingly optimistic. So probably always guess a good day. So would that be worse than randomness?
Well, how many
Also-
times would Dory pick during the day too? I mean,
Is this Fallout?
Well,
No.
it's kind of similar, but
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, so
One
he
sec.
was a cult leader that made it look like that the world was going to get nuked, and gathered up a bunch of young people and got them into a vault, and then sealed it, and it was sealed for 14 years.
All right, so it looks like Chris and Zuzu are ready.
All
I
right.
wasn't expecting that.
Kimmy Schmidt takes it.
Who's next? It's Benjamin Grimm, also known as The Thing, from the Fantastic Four. It's The Thing versus
This
Lex
is going to be interesting,
Luthor.
because isn't Thing really smart too? He's not just in stone, but he's also super smart,
I'm
right?
not entirely sure. I haven't seen it.
The contest
They are
is
literally a bullet.
historical trivia.
Okay.
I need some background.
Lex
We need
Luthor.
that
Lex Luthor's
right
older.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Lex Luthor's older. It's got
Although
more.
the thing's a lot more into computers, isn't
It's on memory, but it is the historical trivia for their respective worlds. So Lex
Oh.
would basically be trivia. He would receive trivia on, the DC world and the places where it overlaps with ours, and then Ben would be given questions about the Marvel world and where it overlaps with ours.
Fantastic Four, on the movies alone, I'm willing to chuck him out, but
Bad acting is not.
I don't think Ben Grimm's thing was intelligence.
No.
I
He
don't,
just brute
I could be
strength
wrong.
and very loving.
He was definitely the heart of the team, though. It seemed.
yeah.
Let's see him. All right, that's unanimous for Lex. Straight into our next match, Lex Luthor versus the Queen of Hearts. Ice Road Trucking.
Oh, I think Queen of Hearts. I'm sorry, she does a lot of crazy stuff. I feel like this would just be one of them.
Does she know how to drive? Did they have cars?
Probably not, but I feel like she would just.
We can assume that they would be given 3 hours to learn how to drive a truck.
Still. Lex probably owns trucks.
Does
does he drive them?
He probably drives all
Probably
sorts
does,
of
yeah.
things.
He's kind of a narcissistic, self-centered, do-it-yourself kind of guy.
I mean, plus the Queen of Hearts is very used to comforts. Not used to
Like,
having
I don't
to
think
use
she'd
them
even
around.
want to be anywhere there's ice to be trucking on.
Ooh. I feel like Queen of Hearts is crazy enough to pull it off though.
She'd make somebody drive her.
But she's just crazy enough to do it. She's just crazy enough to pull it off. I feel like it'd be. Could you see her?
I could, but I still
Could you
think
see
Lex
it?
would get there faster.
So if they were properly motivated, who would do it better?
All right, I have my.
Yeah, we can assume that they
Proper
want to win
motivation.
at about the
Motivation.
level as you might want to win a sporting event or a board game. Nichelle's ready. Let's see them.
Always the last one.
All right, that's 1 vote Lex, 2 votes Queen of Hearts.
All right, she's an emo chick. She's out. Oh, that's good.
No, she's not.
Oh, dude, look at that hair. She's either asking for the manager or listening to Coldplay. We're going, Hagar the Horrible!
Hagar the Horrible versus Clip It.
Surfing. Hagar the Horrible versus
appendages. How's he going to stand on a surfboard?
Hagar is a Viking, is familiar with water.
Yeah.
Clippy is an annoying little
Piece of crap.
pixelated thing that, it looks like you're typing a suicide note. Would you like help?
I think. Okay. Hagar is a Viking, yeah, but Vikings don't really surf. In fact, they don't even think Hagar
How
knows how
are
to
we
swim.
arguing this? He
But
can't
Vikings
even
clip
reach
it.
water.
Have feet.
What?
He can't even reach water. He's like a little animated thing. He can't even do water.
If you're going to piece of
Clip It is a paper clip, and he could probably take the little end, that little arm that he uses, and just stab it into the surfboard.
No.
And just kind of dangle there.
No, I mean, Clippy is good if your CD-ROM tray is
not coming over.
not coming open.
Though I would like to see
Yeah.
Clippy on a surfboard drown.
We would all
That would
like
be
to see
kinda
Clippy
cool.
try.
That would take quite a while.
I don't think he needs to breathe.
All right, everybody's ready. Let's see them. All right, that's unanimous for Hagar.
I just don't want to see Clippy advance in the game.
That's not a legitimate reason.
Clippy just needs to die.
Hagar the Horrible versus the Wicked Witch of the West in a bake-off.
She's gonna cook for her flying monkeys.
And if I remember correctly,
Didn't she
Hagar
cook
has a horrible disdain for anything domestic.
Anything that wasn't on a bone over a fire.
Does he at least season
honestly,
the-
he would probably have Helga do that too.
Yeah.
The witch would bake children, but they'd be well baked.
She would at least season them properly. They'd be-
God.
The meat would be flaky, but
Making me hungry.
All right, so let's see.
Human.
All right, that's unanimous for the Wicked Witch of the West. Now remember how I set one aside because it was a team game? Well, that comes back into play. It's paintball. The Wicked Witch of the West and Hagar the Horrible and Undyne versus the Queen of Hearts
And Lex Luthor and Mr. Peanut.
wait, what?
paintball.
This actually sounds like an amazing match. I would pay to watch this.
So there's a
That's
couple
a pretty
different
well
things
balanced
to
set of
consider.
teams there.
There are a lot of things to consider.
Well,
We've
Mr.
got 6
Peanut
characters
would-
and a contest to argue on.
I would pull Mr. Peanut out of this contest immediately with those spindly arms and
He's so hard to hit, though. He got
Yes.
His body's
He's
pretty
got,
big.
but,
He's in the tree.
yeah, but everybody else has got a big body and legs and arms and a freaking
no,
head.
but how does he hold a paintball gun?
Like
Tiny paintball gun.
like anybody else does, just
He
you
manages
know.
to walk with a cane pretty well, too.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, there is that.
Is the monocle prescription or not?
Probably not.
Alright, he's a one-eye.
Monocles are usually used to like look at things up close, I think.
And look fancy.
Look very fancy.
Okay,
Alright, I know what I'm
only
going.
thing is-
So maybe that's just practice for a scope.
So I can.
Maybe it's practice for a scope.
Yeah.
There's very
We need to go
complicated
drinking.
factors. Undyne is a very
God.
ranged-based character. She has a lot
She
of
is.
very ranged attacks, so I feel like she would be proficient in that area.
They're all
Yeah.
thrown though.
They're all
aren't they?
thrown, yes. They
Yeah.
are thrown, but they're more like.
She's
they're
gonna
controlled
throw
with
the
magical-
paintball bullets.
Lex might
You know,
produce some
actually,
strategy.
that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. She might just actually just throw the paintball directly.
Right?
She would be allowed to do that.
Yeah, 'cause she usually
She might do
throws
that.
more than one object at once, you know,
Mm.
several spears at the same time, could be just a handful of paintballs and just chucks them.
Yeah.
But see, the Queen of Hearts, like
Yeah.
she just reminds me of the kind of person who just would walk out in the middle of like an unprotected area and just start mowing people down. You know what I mean?
I could
No
see that.
strategy, just
Just
psycho shit.
Yeah. Just going guns blazing off with your hands.
Yes, exactly. It's like I just see her just being that like, just give me the damn gun, just walking out into the crowd and just not caring.
Who's the second team again?
Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, Wicked Witch of the West, Hagar the Horrible, and Undyne.
So
Versus the Queen of Hearts, Lex Luthor, and Mr. Peanut.
Okay, we can write off Hagar and
And
Queen of
Peanut.
Hearts as being burdens and
Yeah.
they get killed quickly.
You're saying Hagar and the Queen of Hearts would be the burdens here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I disagree. I think the Queen
I
of Hearts
disagree.
is psychotic. She would just be
But
like
once you
trigger
get killed
happy.
right away then.
Maybe.
You know, but there's just something
That
about
could
her
be a useful
character that would
distraction.
just be like one of those things where she's
Would-
it's like a stormtrooper where they never get hit, right?
Would Lex Luthor be able to control the Queen of Hearts and
No.
develop a
No,
strategy?
Oh god,
He
no.
wouldn't
She can't even control herself.
Yeah. No, I see two absolutely psychotic chaos people on one side, and then two kind of organized people on the other side, like the witch and the blue fish thing who fights all the time. They would be more, that would be like a more coordinated attack, and Lex Luthor and Queen of Hearts would just be like a psychosis.
No, Lex Luthor's not crazy. I mean, he's
Yeah.
crazy, but Lex Luthor's a strategic genius too.
yeah.
Lex
Yeah,
Luthor's
keep in mind,
extremely
he's-
calculating and careful.
Yeah, and keep in mind, he is basically Superman's nemesis.
So I would have
And Lex
to,
himself is completely unpowered.
yeah.
But he is very skilled.
He's extremely skilled.
So you'd have to rule that out with Undyne. I feel like Undyne's smart in her battle tactics, but I feel like Lex Luthor would just up her in that.
So
I
like
feel
Lex
like
and Undyne are like doppelgangers, right? They're like equals, right?
No,
no.
Like
Undyne-
they're
no.
like no, Lex Luthor is world
Strategically,
Okay, I don't know
Lex-
the blue one. I don't know the blue one.
Strategically, Lex would dominate,
Yes.
but physically, Undyne would wipe the floor with it.
Yes. But it's
Yeah,
not a
I
physical
agree.
thing. It's not like a throwing punches. If it was a bar fight, I could see Undyne winning, but it's
Yeah.
not.
But both
It's-
physicality and strategy come into play here, so that's why.
Well, then
this is
maybe
so
I think then that's why the Queen of Hearts and Lex Luthor would be a good team up. He would be like the brains, and she would just be the freaking psycho.
She wouldn't listen to him.
I know, she would just go out
He
and
would know how
mow.
to
She
use
would
it.
do the dirty work up front, and then
He
he
would
would do the
just
cleanup.
hand her a gun, that's all. That's all.
He goes sit down and watch.
Exactly, yeah. And then when she was done, he would take out the rest.
Or rather,
Yeah.
as they
I
were
can see
focused
that.
on her, that he would sneak around and get them all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So okay,
Right.
so let's try to like play this out a little bit. So the whistle is blown. The Queen of Hearts charges across the field, right? Probably hits Hagar instantly.
Mm.
So he's out. These two probably then take out the Queen of Hearts, right? So now it's Undyne and the Wicked Witch versus Lex Luthor and Mr. Peanut. What's Mr. Peanut doing?
I feel
He's
like
dying.
He's
I
dead.
feel
He
like
died
he's-
with Hagar.
I feel
He's
like
got
he's
the scope,
listening
right?
to. I feel like he's
Right.
listening to Luther and coming up with a plan because
No.
I feel like he is an intellectual. I feel like he
But-
would 100% go with Luther's plan, which would end up getting him killed, but would end up making Luther himself win.
Mr. Peanut has no combat skills
Mr.
whatsoever.
Peanut just
The only
goes
thing
up
he
to
does
her
is
and
sell
just
peanuts.
No,
He
I'm
can
telling you,
dance.
I think Lex would let
Okay.
the Queen, and she wouldn't rush. Just her attitude, she'd like pull up her dress and like walk out there and just start shooting people, and then she'd get shot and she'd die. But Lex would sacrifice her to take out at least Hagar and one other.
All right, let's see him.
Psychosis
All
spirit.
right. Fourth
Oh, hell
time
yeah.
this decision.
Oh, totally.
It's Calvin
Calvin.
from Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin versus Bucky Cat. It's an invent-off. Who's going to invent a more useful thing?
Oh, you
Calvin.
threw useful in there.
It could be useful, it could just be really
More
cool.
entertaining.
Honestly, the criteria are yours.
Yeah.
Who's going to invent a thing that impresses you more?
Well, yeah, cats are pointless.
I've read almost all the Get Fuzzy comics. I know Bucky got very well. He cannot invent anything.
He might leave a rubber band. Maybe half a rubber band.
He would pick up a rubber band and then claim he invented it.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
mean,
George
Calvin
Santos.
may not be able to invent anything, but goddamn it, Spaceman Spiff
Oh my God,
could
would be
invent
able
anything.
to. Spaceman Spiff will invent ray guns.
Alright, looks like Chris and
The
Michelle are ready.
absolute
Alright, let's see him.
Yes, unanimous.
The imaginative power of Calvin
Yeah.
just no.
Yes.
Calvin
Dude,
versus
he's got
Cookie
an
Monster.
imaginative tiger that comes to life.
Whittling.
What?
Whittling
Whittling.
between Cookie, what? It's like Cookie Monster and Calvin, but then don't give Cookie Monster a knife.
Calvin is
Oh, shoot.
Cookie Monster only knows cookies. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, really, could
And Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
Why?
You guys didn't, oh, well, you clearly have missed many episodes of Sesame Street.
Well, I'm 51 years old.
Yeah.
I haven't
Ernie and
watched-
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
They do the Cookie Monster math at the very end. He goes, "You got cantaloupe?"
and I have no children, so.
Alright, looks like everybody's ready. Let's see him. Alright, Calvin takes it. Calvin versus Optimus Prime. It's a transcontinental car race.
God, we don't even need to
That's
debate.
You just want to give it to the car and move
Just
on.
give it to the car and
Yes.
move on.
Alright.
Not the kid without a driver's license.
Alright, Optimus Prime steps into the semifinal. Who's up next?
I have to go with my old childhood favorite character.
Alright, Donatello versus Ein.
That's really ironic.
Fiddling.
Fiddling.
So,
what is the other guy? You have a turtle and a what?
Ein is a corgi.
They're both like
He's
scientific.
just a corgi.
Alright.
Yeah.
He can hack computers, but that's like through some kind of implant that
But
he's
you've
got.
got to be able to handle a bow, and as a violin player, I'm pretty sure a
Donatello
dog
has
paw
hands,
cannot
right?
handle-
Yeah.
He has
And a
hands,
dog
but he
paw
only
cannot
has, he
handle.
only has 4 fingers.
But it's pretty agile.
Ein's got
Jerry
paws.
Garcia only had 4 fingers. He was the guitar player for the Grateful
And as
Dead.
much as music is math, Donatello's good at math.
I mean, Ein is probably pretty good at math too.
But he likes the fingers.
But he lacks the He also lacks a lot of limb length, being a corgi.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, looks like everyone's ready. Let's see him. All right, that's 3 votes for Donatello. He moves on to face Mothra. It's whistling.
Didn't Mothra have that screechy whistle sound
Yes,
like?
absolutely.
Oh my God,
Okay,
yes.
but Donatello can actually create rhythm. He can whistle better.
Like, look at that gap right there. He can whistle real good.
He can whistle.
He's got the David Letterman whistle going on, man.
Like he can whistle the national anthem.
Can we get a Mothra sound effect?
That's not whistling.
That's a screech.
Yeah, it's like
Screeching.
That's a screech.
There's some whistling in there.
Yeah, it's
It's the same one.
it's the same thing.
So what's more important, volume or actual melody?
I feel like melody.
Probably
is
melody.
like.
Then I would have to
I
go-
think Donatello.
Yeah, I need to say Donatello.
All right.
All right, looks
ready.
like Chris is
Yeah, I
ready.
can screech. I can't.
Michelle's ready. Let's see him. That's 2 votes for Donatello and 1 vote for Mothra. Donatello takes it. All right, Emperor Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove.
Don't
Give
touch
that
it.
a spin.
Cusco!
Who's gonna say no touchy?
Cusco versus Crystal. Bowling.
Cusco doesn't have hands.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Is he a llama?
He's not.
He's not a llama? Okay.
No.
It's Emperor Cusco.
Emperor Cusco. Well, okay.
Let's see him. All right, 3 votes for Cusco. All right, Emperor Cusco versus Eric Cartman. Web design.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Who's going to design a better website?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
They have 4 hours. Cusco starts with a K.
See, this is how much little I know about what I'm doing up here.
All right, let's see him.
Respect my authority!
All right, that's 3 votes for Cartman.
Bring it back up. Bring it
Break my balls, man. Break my balls.
All right, last choice. Who's up next? You're up next.
Oh.
Who do you got?
I got Burton Guster.
Burton Gus Guster from Psych. So Psych is a show about a guy who is trained from childhood to be extremely observant. He's also something of a slacker. So he calls in tips to the police for a living. And then they threaten to arrest him because his tips were too good. Like, how could you know this unless you were an accomplice? So he decides he's going to pretend to be psychic. And then he drags his best friend, Burton Guster, into his adventures alongside.
And
So,
that's against Snarf.
yeah. So Gus versus Snarf. It's a gubernatorial campaign. They are running for governor. One of them's going to win. They have 8 months. All right, looks like everybody's ready. Let's see them.
Snarf, I'm running for Congress.
That's 2 votes for Gus and 1 vote for Snarf.
You voted against the cat, dude.
All right.
That's weird.
I don't
He's
care.
not a cat.
Gus versus Kefka. Free running.
What's that?
Free run, like parkour.
Like,
Oh. What's
and who are
the
the two again?
translate?
It's Kefka.
What's the?
It's Kefka Palazzo versus Burton Gus Guster.
Yeah, I was
All right,
forgot
looks
to
like
mention
everyone's
Kefka's
ready.
also
Let's
a
see
magic
'em.
user too, so.
All right, that's
It's okay.
that's 2 votes for Kefka, 1 vote for Kesha. All right.
What, Kesha?
yeah.
She's not even in there, so Kefka wins anyway. All right, Kefka Palazzo versus Eric Cartman. Documentary filmmaking.
Do we get a subject matter? We know what Cartman can hyper-focus
They
on.
get to choose.
Oh, if he gets to choose.
They choose the subject matter.
See, Cartman would choose Kyle's mom as a
Yeah.
But he would.
blow it out the water.
He would, but he is such a satirist, Cartman is, and so sarcastic, he would do the entire thing on Kyle's mom being a as straight-laced as possible beyond that subject matter.
I mean, we all saw the Crack Baby basketball episodes, how he narrated those on camera. Man, that man was like an announcer.
Ready?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
let's see
we did
them.
it.
Sigma escapes.
All right, Final Fantasy for Eric
Cartman to
Cartman.
the finals.
Oh God, he's going up against the
That's the semifinal. Eric Cartman versus the Queen of Hearts. Antiques Appraisal.
Who would you trust to appraise your antique dresser?
Okay, the Queen of Hearts has an extremely refined eye and notices small details very well and does not accept anything less than the best.
But Cartman's the ultimate businessman.
All right, let's see him. That's unanimous for Cartman. Eric Cartman
Goes to the finals.
Oh no.
Let's go. Now on the other side of the board, we have one opening left. Black Widow jumps in
to try to maintain her winning streak. She's won 2 entire tournaments in a row.
No one else has won 2 at all.
First match, Rayman. It's an algebra test.
I don't have any.
Rayman did have a math teaching game. It was apparently it was like really unfair.
Is he a dog?
No, he's just a guy. He's got a big nose.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a guy made up of a head, a torso, 2 hands, and 2 feet.
But no,
Doesn't
like,
have
arms
limbs.
and legs.
No.
Yeah, they just kind of float.
Yeah, they just kind of float there. Because apparently, like, that was how they were able to animate this character on, like, early DOS.
Yeah.
And then it just
Using
kind of
ray
stuck.
tracing. I wonder if that came into his name somehow.
I mean, if Black Widow, if you needed someone to get murdered, Black Widow is definitely the, if that's the Black Widow I think it is.
That's Black Widow, also known as Natasha Romanoff.
Yeah, that's the Black Widow I think of.
Looks like we're all ready. Let's see them. All right, that's 3 votes for Rayman.
Wow,
And
she got
Natasha
bumped right at
got
the top, man. She didn't even make the first run.
Honestly, that happens a lot. That happens a lot when we get a returning champion coming in.
Very frequently, they end up stopped at the edge. All right, Rayman carrying the champion ball versus Kimmy Schmidt. Swashbuckling. Like pirate sword fighting.
Yeah.
Think about how Rayman is like, does his like hands get further and closer away? Can he like, since he
Yes,
doesn't
he
have a
can.
limb, can he make his
Oh,
hand
but-
go way out?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I think he'd be killer because he wouldn't
It
leave
can't
his boat.
stay out there. It's gonna come back.
I know, but he could like, I could like stab you from here if I was him and you couldn't reach me, so.
Right, yeah.
Ooh.
That's definitely a thing you could do.
Oh damn. That's
All
an
right,
unfair
Michelle's
advantage.
ready?
Yeah.
All right, that's everybody. Let's see them.
Ray, baby!
Rayman takes it again. Rayman versus Donatello.
Please be ballet dancing.
Close. It's
Frolicking.
Okay, so this is 2012 Donatello, right? This from the.
Isn't he the one that just goes up on the roof and gets really angry, or is that a different one?
No, he's the sciencey one. He's the one that he'd probably program a suit to make him frolic better. That's my thought.
I mean,
But here I think it's something he's
that's
joyous.
not really. Yeah, that's not
stretchy.
very. It's not very. It's not very joyous. Yeah.
Well, is Raymond
I mean,
joyous?
definitely, if this were Michelangelo, I would give that to him. But
I mean, I don't know Ray's character either. I've seen like clips where Donatello is frolicking in his lab, or like he's just like it's these little really bumpy.
Ray seems built for frolicking in a field.
Rayman is a very, very goofy character.
Yeah.
Like
I
this
know.
is the series. Like, are you guys familiar at all with the Raving Rabbits?
A little
Like
bit.
all those little white
Oh god, this is
doofy looking
terrible.
bunnies. That,
Yeah.
yeah. Rayman is the franchise those spun off of. All right, looks like you guys are ready. Let's see them. All right.
Ray's
3 votes
taking
for
the lead,
Rayman.
and the limbless wonder is
Yeah.
winning.
Rayman versus Optimus Prime.
Oh god.
In the ballet.
It's Mickey Mouse impersonation.
I feel like Prime
I just
could have a
quit.
recorded audio of it, right? Because he's a machine. Could he
That
have
wouldn't
a
be
recorded-
impersonation.
That could be replication.
I mean,
Impersonation.
you know what? For the sake of fairness, I'll let him use.
And
recording.
He just has,
He has to impersonate Mickey other than just the voice, though. Which of them is more likely to be
mistaken for Mickey Mouse.
There's nowhere to go with this. This is like two dead ends and a void in the middle.
You're putting way too much thought into this.
Yeah, I am. And I just don't see
All right.
one option.
All right, let's see him.
They both suck at this. but this one's gonna suck less.
Optimus Prime. Rayman takes it.
And goes to the
Finals against Cartman.
Rayman versus Cartman.
Oh no.
First to take 2 contests is the winner. First one, animal impressions.
No contest.
All right.
Nothing
Who's
needs
ready?
to be said for this one.
Let's see him.
Screw you guys.
Cartman. All right.
Really?
Cartman takes the first one.
Next up is string figures. Like, you know how you've got the string like looped around your fingers and you make different shapes
Cat's
with
cradle.
it. Yeah, cat's cradle is one such figure.
Well,
So-
Cartman don't got no fingers. He's just got a spherical hand. So
He's wearing gloves.
Whereas
That'll make
Rayman
it
would not have
real.
the arms getting in the way. He
Yeah.
could do incredible things.
Oh yeah, it really
This
could.
is interesting. Cartman's always wearing mittens.
All right, let's see him. Rayman takes it. It all comes
Last
down to
one
this.
is
Mediation. 2 people are fighting. Which of these 2 would you trust
to bring it to a peaceful end.
To peaceful
Oh,
end.
it has
A
to be
peaceful resolution where both parties are reasonably satisfied.
Cartman would be like throwing gasoline on a fire.
Right,
That is
right.
rather the opposite of mediation.
I mean, really and truly, that
do
is
you want
like.
to pick another chip? This one's easy.
I mean,
Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they take 20 minutes.
I have no idea what Rayman is.
He
or
just
what
doesn't come across as a.
Rayman's like the hero, like a protector of the forest.
Cartman would literally increase the combat.
Yes.
He
He would tell the others how they're said about him.
Dead. If both their parties are dead, is there really a fight? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there was.
Is there really a fight anymore though? Can that be qualified as
No,
mediation?
not a
It wouldn't-
mediator.
I wouldn't count that as being resolved.
It would be peacefully resolved by the end, though.
That is the opposite of peaceful.
Yeah, I think he meant pieces.
Oh,
It would
yes.
be in
Yes,
pieces.
P-I-E-C.
Well,
You see,
that's
but
it.
Cartman wouldn't do the actual violence, he would just incite
Instigate
it.
it. Well,
would-
no,
he
he
would
did
instigate
kill
it.
Scott Tinderman's parents and make him into food.
Mediation, though, isn't to inflame the tensions.
I
it's
know,
to
I know, it's
diffuse
not.
them.
But, you know,
What mediators
It's like
have you
diffusing a
been
bomb
to?
by blowing it up.
Yes,
yes,
that's
Cartman.
Cartman.
That would,
That's what they're supposed to do.
He gets it.
I'm not saying it's
Oh,
right.
my
He gets
bad.
it. He gets it.
I mean, I don't see Cartman as a negotiator of any kind.
Unless it's for his own well-being.
Right,
Ooh.
unless he
But he's
is,
not part of the debate, he's the mediator.
right, he's mediator, he's not,
All right.
he can't have skin in
All
the
right, let's
game.
see him.
Bam! The guy with no
All right,
legs
Rayman Cartman. Rayman takes it and becomes our new champion after having dethroned our previous champion's winning streak. So,
Rayman out-algebraed Black Widow.
he swashbuckled better than Kimmy Schmidt. He frolicked more joyously than Donatello. He was mistaken for Mickey Mouse more than Optimus Prime. And he's better at string figures and mediation than Eric Cartman, which is why Rayman is our new champion. But don't worry, it's still anyone's game.
Anyone's Game was a production of Raspberry Grenade Games, copyright 2023, all rights reserved.